Hey guys, I'm top music attorney Miss Crystal, and I basically just flew out of bed because I was watching the Oscars and I saw that Will Smith just hit Chris Rock in the face. This is one of the craziest things that I've ever seen. I'm going to show you guys here in a second, but this is one of the craziest things that I have ever seen on television. It's totally out of character for Will Smith and what we know of him and seen of him in all these decades of his entertainment career. I was able to get the uncensored footage and I'm going to react to it right now, so let's get into it. Hi guys, I'm top music attorney Miss Crystal. I'm an entertainment attorney, public speaker, and creator of the Top Music Attorney School for artists and record labels. I'm the owner of Dukes Up Records, and most importantly, I'm an independent artist. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you don't miss my weekly videos giving you my best tips on the music business, industry news updates, and teaching you how to stay legally protected.
Let's go. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
So Jada Pinkett Smith, being Will Smith's wife, of course, she wasn't in G.I. Jane, so it's, making a joke at her being bald, and we'll talk about that in a second.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
All right, so we'll just pause it right there and we're gonna go back to that in just a second. So I had to watch this a bunch of times because it looked initially like Will Smith had punched him in the face, but you can actually see on the replay that Will Smith's hand is actually open, so it was obviously more like a slap, but nonetheless. So in the clip prior, we had just seen it looked like Will Smith was laughing, right? He seemed like he was kind of in on the joke, he understood it, it was fun, but then you saw this look on Jada Pinkett Smith's face, and she did not like that joke. And the reason being, she's dealing with a real condition, right? So it's alopecia, and she came out about this in an incredibly brave kind of way when she was first starting to lose her hair. And, it's tough to live in the limelight and to share this kind of thing with the whole world, but she did. And she came out, and I remember her even talking about the relationship with her daughter Willow, and Willow had encouraged her to shave her head. And so, her being bald is not only a statement of this incredible strength, but that's a very vulnerable kind of thing to be making fun of. Now, guys, I am a big fan of Chris Rock. I think he is a phenomenal comedian, and I have loved his work throughout the years, but that one even hit me. As a woman, as someone who has had family members deal with hair loss, and just how painful it is to have someone kind of tease you about that. And also on such a huge stage with millions of people watching you. So I think if nothing else, maybe Will Smith had just been kind of laughing along because that's what you do. The cameras are on you, but I'm sure that really hit him in a bad way. And then he saw the look on his wife's face. And so he gets up and he hits Chris Rock square in the face. Now, mind you, I said this at the beginning, Will Smith is a guy who's kind of been under the radar, right? For the majority of his career. He's never really been in the public eye for kind of scandals or getting into fights. And so when I saw that this happened, I was completely floored. But given what I just kind of explained about kind of the trauma of what Will's wife had been going through and their family as a collective, to then have someone just kind of make fun of it, I can understand the rage that probably caused. Now we're going to watch the rest of this clip, and then I'm going to give you guys a quick analysis of what kind of legal claims Chris Rock now has against Will Smith.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth, man. This definitely hit a very sore spot for Will Smith, understandably so. Let's watch the rest of the clip because then it gets incredibly awkward. And you see this moment in Chris Rock's eyes where as a professional, you got to play through stuff, right? You got to play through the craziest things in your career. And in this instance, if you have someone that comes up and hits you across the face, and obviously Will Smith is a strong guy. And so Chris Rock is probably seeing stars still. But now he has a decision of, is he just going to bring the entire show to a halt? Is he going to walk off stage? Well, let's see what he does.
Going to, okay? Okay.
You can see he's dazed.
That was
He's not sure what to do.
Greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
This is going down as one of the craziest nights in television, that's for sure.
Okay. So we are here to give a documentary out, to give an Oscar out for Best Documentary. Now, the beauty of documentaries, because they make you, when you watch one,
Just
you feel...
the elephant in the room right now, just not even knowing what to do and the incredible awkwardness of everything happening.
Like you watched them, like, you know, like you read a book or something. But all you really did was get high and watch Netflix. So here we go. Here we go.
Okay, so that's where the clip ends. Now let's jump straight into legal claims or potential legal claims, guys. So when it comes to actually hitting someone and making contact with them, that's battery. And when you have someone who has now a claim for battery against you, you can actually go down two paths. One is civil and one is criminal. When we have a claim for battery, you file a lawsuit and you say, well, I have these damages. So what would those damages be comprised of? In this scenario, I'm sure Chris Rock is going to need to be checked out by a medical provider. I don't know if maybe his jaw was fractured or the extent of the injury. Maybe he's just going to suffer some bruising after this. But number one is for reimbursement of medical bills. Another piece of this is what's called IIED. Intentional infliction of emotional distress. I mean, I don't know about you, but again, getting hit square across the face, it's another conversation of whether Chris Rock deserved it, but getting hit square across the face on national TV is a pretty humiliating thing. So in the civil realm, we definitely have IIED, we have a claim for battery, and we probably have a couple of others. Now, is Chris Rock going to bring some kind of lawsuit against Will Smith? Because like I said, and maybe in the court of public opinion, it's going to be a better look for Chris Rock if maybe he comes up and he just says, hey, I apologize. This was way out of school. Now, obviously, you shouldn't have come and hit me in the face, and we need to kind of work this out and square it out, whatever that's going to look like. But I think because this is something that has occurred in the public light, it's something that needs to be kind of dealt with in a different fashion than we typically do in the legal world, which is they hit you across the face, that's battery, let's file a lawsuit. Now, on the other track, I was talking about we have civil and then we have criminal. So what happens is that if there's an investigation, there are charges potentially that might be brought. It's really up to Chris Rock whether he wants to actually bring those claims. And so what happens is that after you've filed claims and kind of the train has left the track, at some point it will be out of your hands. If, for example, you decide to file a police report, they do an investigation, and then, they refer it for the state to prosecute. But again, it goes back to, is this something that Chris Rock should do? Or will we see Chris Rock come out, let's say tomorrow, kind of acknowledge it, maybe apologize to Will Smith and his wife? This is obviously a story that is continuing to develop, so make sure you subscribe and check back because I will be sure to bring all the updates as they come in. As you guys know, this channel is dedicated to helping independent artists, people in the entertainment industry, helping you guys stay legally protected. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, turn on those bell notifications so you don't miss any videos. If you're interested in checking out a little of what I'm up to musically, just search Miss Crystal on all music platforms. And if you're needing help with your music career, just go to Top Music Attorney School at topmusicattorney.com. If you want to come say hi, head over to Top Music Attorney. I'm on all social media platforms. I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, I'm Top Music Attorney, Miss Crystal. Bye, guys.